Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First down for this offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's King. They're bringing heat. Still running at the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
On the run, it's Haynes. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Quarterback checking the play. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. A shot toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
and I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's right on target. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Feeling some heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Got a man, it's Haynes. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Using his feet. The Yellow Jackets brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Up-tempo for the offense.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Looking for a man, it's King. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That's caught. It's Haynes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Yellow Jackets have moved it inside the 20. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Boyd. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. It's complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's up. Dances away again. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying to get to him. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air, it's Mendoza. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going for it all. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cal. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on it. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Kane. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Now they'll try the right side. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Got his man all by himself. Open runway ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! This This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
They got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's King. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Zings it complete to the right. Gets away from one, finds room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Catch in the middle, it's Blackburn. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for it all. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw. It's King. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Keeps the legs moving. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Going up top. Snatches it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Cal! And the pummeling has started.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Cal 35. Georgia Tech 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. It's complete. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is more out physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
And the Golden Bears are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Golden Bears line it up with a 1st and goal.
3:25. Go!
On the option. Quick toss. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense.